Hi everybody and welcome to VCA number 10 close. So this is the second part of today's auction and hopefully it'll be a good one. We've already got some nice Ethereum in there already. Let's get that get my setup right. So just testing that there, looking good. All right, I think we're there. So welcome everybody. All right, so let's get straight into it. Wait to a few people to catch up with us and go for it then. So here we are, auction day number 151. We've got number 151 auction day. That's where we're at. We've got the close here, 13th of April. Closing. We've got 47 minutes to go. So we're in a sniping hour, as we like to say. And we've got 73.27 Ethereum in there versus 162.27, which would be a technical sellout. That way you get the auction market discount, which is 10% to Uniswap market price. And you also get obviously a 10% wrap Bitcoin immediately back to your wallet if you bid into this auction. So if you're looking to do that, that's a really great deal. Now the auction rate at the moment is terrific, 7.2 million AXN per ETH, so that's awesome as well. So you can get 7.2 million AXN per ETH plus 10% wrap Bitcoin back of whatever Ethereum that you put in. So if you put 1 Ethereum in, you'll get 0.1 Ethereum back in wrap Bitcoin. So that's pretty neat. And obviously at the moment you're going to look to get that 10% auction market discount. So it's pretty neat all round for entering the venture capital auction. So remember 85% of the Ethereum that enters there goes back to stakers as well. So as wrap Bitcoin. So that's also very cool. We've got 3/4 of an hour to go. So we've got plenty of time to run that down. So John Atkins, morning Superman, just need you to put in about 80 ETH. That's right. That's right, we do. So we've had a bit of drama today in the last couple of hours. We had a whale that did a partial exit twice before last Friday on the last VCA. Also decided to exit their whole position today, and so that they left with 190 Ethereum on top of that. So well over, I think they ended up with well over 300 Ethereum all up. So probably 350 Ethereum over the time. So they've gone, so that's good. Good price range to do it. Like you, yeah, we're at currently the price is around about. I think we were at 0004, just underneath that, and then they brought the price down to 325, something like that, and we bounced back from there, and then we had lots of buying, snapped that up back up to our current price, which is as we can see is 00036. So we'll just jump to that, have a look at there. Yeah, so let's have a quick look at the account for the full screen, and we'll check that out. Let's go to the hourly candles, and actually let's go to the daily daily candle. Let's go to daily candles. Check this out. So remember this triangle? We had this triangle, and we're slightly dipping below it, and then we had a whale decide to sell. So that whale decided to sell, and then they sold about 450 million tokens. So that exacerbated this red candle and pushed the momentum downwards. And since then we've sort of been going downwards to that point. Then today they decided to do it again on today's VCA. So really, they didn't really care when they did it. They just wanted to do it, get out and take their money. They obviously got in very early at the project, and so just one of those whales that we've got that have picked up AXN over the billion mark quite cheaply. They start off with almost 2 billion. Went down about 1.7 billion, then down to about 1.2 billion, which is what they had today, and then they sold all that down, 1.2 billion down today, in $400 million lots, so to speak. And then that money's gone off to Binance, so that's where that's gone. So that's another whale we don't have to worry about, which is great because you don't want to do it too cheap. Like if the price was down at 0001, that's sort of like that's too cold. If it's up at 0001, it's like or even 0007, that's like too warm. But in this range between 0003 and 0004, it's like the just right range. So I hope you like that little storytelling there. that's kind of where it's at. John Atkins, well, missed that. Good to get rid of another rogue whale. Yeah. So basically, they're not committed. They picked up a lot of those Axion very cheaply, way back in the Hex T2 days and all stuff like that. So there we go. We've got rid of probably about 4 or 5 of them over the last sort of 5-6 weeks or whatever. And we still have 1 or 2 left that I can see. So they're partially shaped, but they're all short stakes. So we've got a couple of those left. Um, but that creates a bit of drama. We're obviously the market has to absorb the liquidity leaving, but because the team has pretty much staked about half of it for 6 months, we've been able to absorb that. So pretty cool being able to do that. And like I say, at this price level, not so bad at this price level. So there we are. Let's have a quick look at our liquidity position afterwards. So we did have a buyback. Let me go to the 1 hour. Let's do the 1 hour first, and we'll get back to the auction. Let's actually go to, let's do 15 minutes. So you can see that we had the big drop there. That was that whale selling down. We hit as far down as 00032, and then we had lots of good buys. A couple of swing traders in there, but lots of good buys buying back up to 0000365. And like I said, we did start actually quite higher than I thought we were at the time. 000, was that 0003933, and then so really good buying opportunity, and that got snapped up. We went back up to 0000365, and now we're currently at 00036, which is not too bad. So we'll see how that goes over the next wee while. And yeah, that's where we're at there. Now liquidity at the moment just sitting around 1800 Ethereum, so that's still good. We'd like to get back over that 2000 in the next couple of days. That'd be quite good. And there we are. So we're up to 11.8 billion. Yeah, so sort of around that mark. I think we were at about 11.1 billion when we started our VCA yesterday, when I last did the numbers, and so forth. So that's where we're at. Daily volume 1.6 million. So that's what happens when you have a whale outside that. But let's quickly jump back to the auction. Check that out. Still at 73.27. 41 minutes to go, which gives us a bit more time to check out the whale watch list. So here's the whale that left, FC76. They've still got 2.5 million staked, but that's for 15 years, so we won't worry too much about that. Let me have a quick look. So that whale's gone, and so presumably they're not coming back into the auction. So they'll just probably have just taken the ETH and left. So once the auction closes, I will get rid of this whale off the list. That leaves these ones that I'm actually watching. I'm not aware of any others at this stage. There might be 1 or 2 others. I'm not sure. So these are the whales that are short stakes. So these are not long stake whales. I couldn't, they're committed whales. So we don't look at those. So this one here's got 1.7 billion staked. It is staked, but they're short stakes. So we scroll down right to the bottom. We can have a look at their profile. We can see that they've got a couple of. This one's got over 300 million staked for 15 years. So that's pretty good. But they've got this one here, look. So that 1.3 billion is sitting there. That's coming out on of the 2nd of May. So that's coming out in May. So remember that 1.3. So it's coming out there. They've got this one here. It's a bit shorter. That one there's coming up. So I'm not sure what date that is. 22. That's next year. So they got this one here. This is the one we're watching. 1.3. So that's that one. And then we've got this mega one. This is the big one. 4.2 billion stake there. And so let's have a look here. So you can see how short their term is, 0.22 years. So we're just walking down here. We can see that they do have a staking ladder, but it's a very short one. And we can see that in May, 2nd of May, they've also got 200 million coming out. What else they got? That's August, June, May. So they've got this one here, another billion coming out on 19th of May. So, and then they've got July. So we can see that we've got, at least between these 2 whales, about 2.2 billion, 2.4 billion coming out in May at different times. So we'll just keep watching those ones. Hopefully they might end up staking some of it more long term. We'll see whether they participate in the next marketing marketing campaign. So they're on the watch list. This one here is off the watch list because it's gone. Basically gone. We'll just confirm that after today's auction. See if they pop back up. They do have a related address to that as well, but we'll see. And then we've got profile 4. It's got this whale, which is not quite a billion one, but it's pretty heavy. 900 million. It's staked. It's got a partial stake, see 9.5 years. We jump down there and we can see that where's the big stuff there. So we've got see, it's got 600 million coming out on 18th of April, so that's pretty soon. So I'll just keep that on there just for the time being, and we'll see what they do. They may participate in the marketing thing. So that's a quick wrap up of the whale watch. PFAM, I was worried about that drop, but that makes sense when this baby hitting 0.1. Excuse me. Um, uh, yeah, once it's same profile, get that liquidity squeeze. Hopefully these whales will stick around a bit longer until we get a bit more economic energy. So we're just watching those stuff happen. And that's pretty much where we're at with that. Let's have a look at the thing. So 38 minutes to go. We've got 73.27 Ethereum in there, and 174,000, 175,000 US dollars. Not bad. Versus 384. We've got 37 minutes, so we'll see what comes in the sniping hour as we're in right now. So pretty cool. Now, if you want to enter, all you have to do is hook up your MetaMask wallet to the site. This link's in the video description. You just put your ETH send max over to the bid, and then put in the amount that you want to bid in, and then click send, and that will go into into the auction, which is going to close in 37 minutes. You'll get 10% wrapped Bitcoin back immediately. Plus, you're going to get this awesome rate of 7.2 million from the looks of it, pretty close to that compared to Uniswap, which is 6.5 million per ETH. So it's a really good AXN rate. Now, the wrapped Bitcoin you get back is 10% of what you put in. So if you put on 1 Ethereum, you get 0.1 Ethereum worth of wrapped Bitcoin. So it's pretty much that. That's how it works. Yeah, and then we've got these other auctions coming up in the future here. The next VCA on next Friday, or this coming Friday, is got 1.25 billion in there. So it's got a obviously rollover from previous ones. So there we are. And we've got a couple of small regular auctions coming in between there, which actually puts more demand on Uniswap. If that should eventually be the case. And so that's what we are saying. We're saying that the VCA demand is actually still just a fraction of the volume that's going on Uniswap at the moment. But it does stimulate adoption and incentives and the dividend incentives. So that's pretty much where that's at the moment. Cool. Let's have a look. Rich message rejected. Not sure what's happened there, but pretty cool. So we're counting it down. 36 minutes to go here in Axion land, watching VCA number 10, and that's where we're at. So I hope you grab yourself a cuppa or something like that, and sit back. We'll watch the stuff coming. Let's have a quick look at the activity. We'll check out some of this over here. So you can see some of the bids going in there, 0.4 ETH. So when they bid in 0.4 ETH, they got 0.0015 BTC back to their MetaMask wallet instantly, $94.91. When I say instantly, immediately is probably a better word, immediately, because there's a little processing time. And then stakers got 85% of the Ethereum. So the bidder, the person that put in their 0.4 ETH, gets 10% back of Ethereum and wrapped Bitcoin. Stakers get 85% of the ETH converted into wrapped Bitcoin, and that was 0.0125. And that's distributed to stakers based on their share percentage, so the amount of shares they've got compared to all the shares, and that was 32 minutes ago. So here's an easy one. That's got 1 ETH. You can see that that's $2,390, and they got 10% back, $237 worth of wrapped Bitcoin. And the stakers got just over $2,000 of wrapped Bitcoin, so not bad there, not too bad. You can see someone cashing out some Bitcoin, and there's some other bids in there. Well, someone bid in a little amount here, 0.05, 125 bucks. They got $12.43 in there back, and paid the stakers 0.016. It's $105. So it's not often you see one that quite that size, but that's probably the bare bone minimum that you'd want to send in, given the ETH price, and then you'd have to be and the bullish on the future price. So that's pretty much it. All right, so Bitcoin there, 0.3 ETH, $717, and similar there. So you can see how it works, the mechanics works. If you're looking to bid in, you'll get that 10% wrapped Bitcoin back immediately. You can see these bids going in here. So there we are. Lots of smaller players in at the moment, so interesting stuff. I actually like that. I think that's quite good, seeing smaller bids in. We still like the big bids in the 10 ETH, 20 ETH, 30 ETH, 50 ETH, but even 100 ETH. But that's pretty good to see that. And we're still getting lots of max share. Look, all these bids coming in. There's the last couple of hours. We've been seeing these bids come in. So that's pretty nice there. Look at that, all that bids going in there. So pretty cool. Then we've still got max shares coming in there. Still got a lot of max shares. So pretty not too bad as we move in. So let's have a quick wrap up of. Oh, got the zoom on there. Alex will get me for that. That mouse, Apple mouse is so sensitive, you know, so sensitive, emotional sensitive. So there, we're still sitting at 73.27. Not much has changed there. 33 minutes to go. So it gives us a bit of time to run through these numbers. We've got 259.3 billion total supply, 40.269 billion liquid. That's really cool. So that's dropped obviously, and because we're at over 41 yesterday, and so that's nice to see that going back under that 40 billion. We'll look forward to that. So watch that number. That's the one we're going to be watching very closely. Staked is 219 billion. Very cool. And let's have a look at the staked is 84.47%. So it's slightly up now. Very cool. Obviously, with the whale selling down, there's a bit more in the pool. I think we saw about 800 million in the pool. That's not included in the liquid, so that sort of gives you some idea there. All right, so we've got crypto rank 679, and total stakes 20,059, a 9.16 million average stake size, and 2,033 days average stake length, and that might update probably after the auction sometime. We've got 32.55 million market cap, and a 1.1326 share rate. So that's the important number if you want to get more shares today than you will in the future. Looks like we just had another bid there, 0.9, almost 1 ETH from a little dolphin there. I say little dolphin, dolphin's actually pretty big counts. So there we are. So there we are. 74.17 is the bid up. It's quite cool. So we're getting there. Let's have a look at that. Let's do a quick percentage while we're here. We've got almost 32 minutes to go, and we've got 74.17 divided by 159.38. So we're currently at 46.5% of a 90% sellout, which is pretty cool. Which means that at 90% you get all the benefits. Basically, the 10% market discount is included with your 10% wrapped Bitcoin, which you get regardless of the sellout level. So pretty neat there. All right, so let's have a quick look at these wallets. Now I'm going to actually probably start using stats again to get the wallets. I'm not overly sure about the definitions of these, but we've got 4 here and the week 45. So, and it says that we're at 11,763 of active users. So I'm just not sure what's going into those numbers exactly. Let's have a quick look at the Axion stats. Here we are on the Axion stats page, and we can see that we've got a whole bunch of numbers. I used to use these, but then some of the numbers were not connected, so I got back on here using them now. I understand that it's working okay. So we'll get probably some slight differences in numbers, but it's overall pretty good. So we've got 18,632 addresses. So that's the total addresses that hold at least one Axion ecosystem total. They're at 250, almost 252 billion Axion. It says we can actually take out the liquid. We're at 11,408, and staked is 9,275. So adding those together is 18,632, I guess. So there we are. Let's have a look at the liquid one. So we've got no whales in liquid. We've got 1 great whites as liquid, and then that's a lot better than it used to be, to be honest. But we have lost a few of those whales that used to come in and out. So there we are. And staked. So we've got 38 whales staked and 36 great whites. So you can see the big numbers in there, the total volume. So it's pretty huge. And that's that on that one. Don't know if there's any other number there that I was going to talk about in particular. No, I think that's it. The pledge says the tree pledge here says 3.1 million, so it's a lot higher than what it says on the other one there on the Axion Today dashboard. All right, 74.17, 29 minutes to go, and if you're wanting to enter in, you can use the link in the video description. Bring to this page, you get a 10% wrapped Bitcoin back immediately. Plus, you will get you'll looks very confident that you'll get the 10% auction price discount to market, unless a whale suddenly decides to come in there. So pretty cool on that, and price is looking good. Let's have a look at the Ethereum gas while we're at it, and we can see that that's actually come down a bit at the moment. It's got probably zigzags a bit, but let's have a look. Okay, so just bounced back up there. So at 90, we did touch down at 77. Look at that rocket. We're in the price. Obviously, Ethereum, Bitcoin rocketing 197. Real rocket at 197, but we're back down between 77 and 90 at the moment. So it's good to see. We had some really low numbers here around the 60 Gwei earlier in the week, which is pretty cool to get that. And let's have a look at the market price. So we've got Bitcoin rallying, pushing through for that solid third wave, 64,363, and Ethereum, look at that, $2,383, heading towards my 25 to 2,700 mark, and we'll see how it goes. And then Binance Coin 578. I think that that's a good chance that could go to 1,000. We'll just as Bitcoin and that rallies a bit more. Pretty cool. Let's have a look, see what the high is now of Bitcoin. I think we probably reached it only an hour ago. An hour ago, folks. So this is fresh. See that Bitcoin went to 64,641 an hour ago. So pretty neat on that one. We're at all-time highs. This is historic stuff for Bitcoin right now. We're at all-time highs. So pretty neat. And let's look at our good friend Ethereum, and let's check that out. So this will definitely be having an impact on some of the ETH going in to the auction as well, because people will be holding it for the US dollar gain, and just so they may consider that their route. Obviously, Bitcoin is a good carrot, but that may be the case. So also 1 hour ago was the high as well, $22,392. Outstanding stuff. Pretty cool. I like to see that. That's good stuff there. All right, so that was pretty good wrap up of that, and we're back to the auction, I think. Let's have a look at the overview. I think we've got one more thing to talk about on here. 496 almost 2 billion Axion shares in circulation. Almost at 500 billion. That's pretty cool. Wish we could have a little party for that. That's a pretty big milestone. And we're at the max share club. 90.21 billion is the max share club. Awesome stuff. Heading towards the 100 billion. I think my date, there's a competition on Discord, so you can get involved with that if you want. And you set a target date when you think that we'll reach 100 billion. Now, obviously, we've potentially got a marketing campaign that looks like it's got pretty good results. So I've still got my date as the 3rd of May. See how I go. I was thinking maybe late April was a better date, but I'm comfortable with 3rd of May. So see how we go on the competition there. So there we are. We just jumped up a bit more too. 85.17 Ethereum in there. 26 minutes to go. We're at $200,000, so that's a really good number. 203,000. We pushed over that level. That's really nice to see on that one. That's good stuff there. And 142.27 Bitcoin. Almost 2.28 Bitcoin's been paid to stakers like you and me. That's you and me. So $146,630 US paid to stakers. Pretty nice. So 85 over 160. So we're over the half 50% way, 50% mark on the 9% sellout, which is cool. And in most cases, that would be a rational market to hit, is the 19% by the market. But of course, depends on an individual. Might have a rational reason for making that not the case. So there we are, 85 divided by 161. So almost 53% sold out now, and we've got a good period of time left, 25 minutes, final 25. This is a good amount of time left to get some bigger ETH in there, and as some of the big accounts often might wait till the end and see what the auction price is, but it's very attractive auction price, 7.2 million versus 6.5, so pretty cool on that. Let's have a look at the AXN price. Axion price pushing a bit higher, 00036. So that's quite good too. It's going to make the auction numbers change just slightly as that moves. So interesting stuff going on there. Yeah, some pretty cool stuff. We did see let's have a look at some of the big ETH that went in today. If we look at that, it's not quite updating for some reason. Look at some of the big numbers that we had. 50 ETHs buys, some different numbers there going on during the day. So we had some big ETH moves going on all day. So that was pretty cool to see that. Am I on the right clock there? Probably. So there we are, 003627, looking good. And let's jump over to, let's quickly go have a look there first, 85.17, before I go and talk about something else. We'll go back to the announcements. I think there was an update regarding the vote, I thought. So Axion Today had a show on with Punky and the Axion Today Live 30 minutes back. So that was broadcast on the DEO and the pending vote for Your Shares, Your Voice. So it was just an extra breakdown with Punky about that, I believe. I think that was the case. So I'll just post that in the DEO vote. Axion Today. So that was their coverage. PFAM in the chat says, does the VCA need to sell out for us to get max benefits? Well, obviously if it sells out, then the more it sells out, then the more wrapped Bitcoin we get. So yeah, to get the max benefit for stakers. Yeah, but if you're a bidder, you don't care. You just, yeah. In fact, anything less than 90%, like, which is what we call a technical sellout, or it's what I call technical sellout. It's kind of a rational point where everyone gets everyone gets all the benefits. So then for the bidder, that their benefit, they don't really care. But under 90% or under. But for stakers, obviously the more it sells out in the auction, the more ETH that goes in there, the more that they'll make. The higher price that Axion is, the more ETH that's required to go in there. But obviously ETH is on a rally at the moment, pushing to new all-time highs. So that's where we're at today. So hopefully that helps PFAM. And yeah, Axion price is pushing a bit higher though. Look at that, 003645. Not on the 15-minute chart. These are 15-minute candles. I might go to full screen there, and there we are. We got a couple more ETH in the pool there as well, I noticed. So pretty cool. Might move that to, let's go to 5 minutes. Let's do 5 minutes. Yeah, that's 5 minutes. See, sideways there, so it's pretty cool. All right, so let's have, I was just going to have a quick look at the thing. Let me just check the thing. So, oh, a shark has just bid 11 ETH. 11 ETH, here we are. Here's the big fish coming in now. It's a good thing about using analogies like fish, because that's what we use anyway for Axion. So that looks pretty cool. I don't know if that's already showed up or not, because I may have missed it on there. That must have been the one that jumped it to 85. That explains a lot. So I'm delayed my delayed celebration there. So let's have a quick look at that and check that out. I was distracted by the smaller one that was there. So yeah, we had the 11 ETH came in. So that was someone that put 11 ETH in the auction, $26,203 US. They got 10% wrapped Bitcoin back immediately to their wallet, $2,611 worth, or 0.0405 BTC. And then stakers got $22,200 worth, which is 85% of the Ethereum, and that was worth 0.3443 Bitcoin, which is pretty handsome, right? And then the remaining 5% obviously goes back to the Axion Foundation team for development and marketing. So that's pretty much where that's 100% of the Ethereum. All right, so let's jump back to the auction on here, and you can see us sitting there right there. Every so often I will get disconnected from the figures, so fortunately I picked that up in time. But there we are. Let's have a look, go back to, well, we've got 20 minutes now. We're in the final 20 minutes. So 5 minutes gone past like that. 5 minutes is flying past. Crazy fast. All right, so let's click on the vote, and let's see what the vote is at the moment. It's run for 2 days, the vote. I think we're in the second day, I'm not sure. So where are we at there? So we've got current results. Your shares, event Your Shares, Your Voice. 82.17% voted yes, 116 billion shares, and 17.83% voted no, 25.17 billion shares. And you can see the vote there about the event. I won't read the whole event out, since we're really looking at the other thing. So I voted yes for sure, and we've got lots of big whales here with their big amounts there voting different no's and yeses. So it's democracy at work, folks, based on shares, which I think is pretty cool. All right, so there we are. Now, one of the things that was in Axion Today show that's very interesting, if you missed it, was that we they did say that they're going to look at they are looking at different designs, and they're actually working on something I think around the auctions and incentives, and that probably be available in the next 2 weeks or something like that, so give or take. So that'll be interesting. That's going to be up for vote as well, and so we'll look forward to that. And they are obviously looking at all the things that people are talking about: auction design, altcoins, things like that. So uh, they do have another initiative coming up on that topic. The other insightful thing from today's Axion Today show, which you should go and watch, that you can find the link on this channel under channels, recommended channels, and that was that they will obviously marketing's progressing well. There's a lot happening in marketing, but they will be they're getting a lot of numbers from a lot of the early results as well, and they're getting what's it that they were doing? Partnerships. They're doing a lot of big partnerships, and they're going to probably quite a few of those partnerships will take the market by surprise. So they're definitely looking at really spreading Axion out as a currency, and so they've got lots of partnerships being developed as well. So I thought that was a nice little piece of insight there from Punky. He didn't let anything go, of course, he didn't tell us, but it's nice to see that they're working on all that stuff. So there seems to be quite a few of them have some pretty good connections in the market. So they seem to be doing some pretty clever stuff there. So that bodes pretty well. All right. So there we are, 85. We've got 17 minutes to go, and we're sitting there nice and pretty. That 11 ETH was definitely another highlight. So cheers to that one. Still got a bit of time to go. And what do we got coming up there? So we've got that initiative. Looks like that will carry, and that will be in play. So if you want to hold off on any particular stakes you might have, you might be able to benefit from that campaign. So just keep that where if you're looking at upgrading, maybe just delay it a day or two until that campaign starts, and you've got that extra bonuses for staking, which is pretty cool. So tomorrow's regular auction, which starts in 16 minutes, is going to be 107 million AXN, and then we're followed up with 100 million, and then on Friday we're going to have another really big VCA, 1.25 million in the venture auctions for venture auction number 11. So we're really getting up there now, and obviously this is the first 5 weeks we're finishing up with venture capital auction number 10. And we've all got 16 minutes to go, so we'll just keep watching and see where this number takes us. Oh boy, let me just go back to, that's interesting. Okay, we're getting that little green candle there. I like that. That's really nice. On 5 minutes, not sure what the volume is there. I swear the volume numbers on here never seem to match up very well with with the actual chart, so not sure what goes on there. 85.17 on there, and so these two different. This is the official Axion staking platform, and this here is the Axion Today dashboard. So they get slightly updated at different times. I try not to switch too many times between it, but it does get a bad habit switching between them. All right, so we're looking good here. I'll have to update the title of this video afterwards, of course, and for all those watching afterwards, feel free to subscribe, like, and share, hit the bell for further notifications. There is tons of things happening with Axion in the weeks and months ahead, so climb aboard. Basically, it's like a certificate of deposit that's supercharged with Axion and Wrap Bitcoin dividends added on top of minimum 8% inflation per year, so pretty exciting. Let's have a look there. Last 15 minutes, counting down, and so forth. So pretty cool. Don't forget to visit AxionBTC.com. That's the sister site to this YouTube channel, Axion Token. AxionBTC.com. Check that out. It's got full of information and something you can use for yourself or share around to new people you want on board. They can have a good read up of that. So AxionBTC.com. So check that out. Uh, yeah, sometimes when I check the data on that site, it's interesting. People from different places I've never heard of pop up on looking at Axion. Sometimes they're off the shore of Africa, on possibly on an island or a boat or a plane or something, and then other times they might be in some exotic island somewhere looking up Axion of all places in a village or a town I've never heard of. So. That's Axion is getting out there. I mean, some funny places. Uh, I mean, if you say New York or somewhere like that, everyone's used to that. But if you say something that's not so well known, then it makes it even more fun to watch. People different around the world looking at Axion websites. So check it out, axionbtc.com. Let's have a look here. So we've got gas at the moment. So my gas now indicator says that fast gas is 108 gwei, standard is 100 gwei, uh, and so that's kind of above that 100 again. We did enjoy those 60 gwei, 65 gwei moments that we had earlier in the week, and I'm sure that Sunday will probably, after we've had this price move, I'm sure a good chance that Saturday, Sunday will be come back down again. So watch out for that. What's the 14th? We've got the 14th, isn't it? The 14th, actually, the 14th is when we've got the new S-load function, I think it is, coming out. So that will have some impact on stakers, particularly for hexagons. So we'll see whether that actually impacts Axion at all. So we'll check out for that one. All right, very cool. Da, 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 da. All right, last 12 minutes, folks. Here we go. Come on. Bring on the snipers. Bring on the snipers. Uh, we used to say the whales and the sharks, but we've seen a lot of small accounts come in with some pretty heavy funds coming in. So let's have a look at that. A couple of people withdrawing some Wrap Bitcoin there. Let's have a look, and I'm not sure whether it's on this one here. Yes, it is. It's a distribution league. This is what we mean when we're talking about fishes and whales. There's different terminologies on Discord. You'll have different from this. So this here really is about shares, which is probably the best indicator actually. So a whale having greater than 1% of shares, shark having greater than 0.1% of shares, and dolphin 0.01% of shares, a fish 0.001, etc. So right down to a shrimp with 4 zeros and then a 1% of total shares. But we've had quite a few little shrimps and crabs, which are probably new accounts, come in and actually jump right up to dolphin level. So that sort of thing. So there we are. That's what we get. And you got a nice breakdown there of the shareholders there. Whales with 25%, 37% for sharks, 26% of shares with dolphins, and 10% with fish, 1.28% with crabs, and then obviously the small shrimps, which there we are. That's what we've got. So pretty cool. And you can see that the whales and sharks do stake the longest, 11 years and 10.75 years on whole. But we do have, like we say, we do have a whale watched for the short term. The short term is these, particularly these two on the left, 73 and 67. So we keep watching those ones. It's just a watch, of course. We just see whether they actually move and do stuff. Oh, it looks like we've got a bit more ETH in there. Another 2 ETH popped in there. So pretty cool. We're up at 87.17 in the final 10 minutes of the VCA number 10. And we got another 2 ETH in there. So looking good. And what we need, 160.85 to sell out 90% and keep all the benefits that are possible in the auction. And 87.17 ETH is what's come in. So pretty cool. The numbers change slightly as the price of Ethereum and Axion and stuff move around. So we do get a bit of that. We will probably get a notification in a minute who that account was that came in there. So pretty cool. All right. Yeah, feel free to comment in the chat if you got any comments. I always look forward to that. Let us know if you saw the whale sell at this time. So whales have been targeting the VCAs. We have seen that on the VCAs. Seem to be the day that they like to do some stuff. So feel free to comment on that. And we're going there. So there's the price. still 0.0036. This is a 5-minute chart, so gives us really minute detail what's going on there. And this is if you haven't missed the Axion Today show, go check it out. It was pretty good. Punky was on there. It was good chat. Lots about marketing. So if you're wanting to know about marketing, there was quite a few little nice insight or what do you call it, Easter eggs dropped there, and a couple of teasers as well. So check that out if you want to catch up a bit more about marketing. Because that's, like I said, it's going to ramp up. It's just ramping up all the time. So there's still quite a lot of analytical work, but they're getting a lot of numbers in. They've had millions and millions of impressions through digital and through IBS, International Business Services. So that's certainly taking pace. And they have lifted the number of wallets based on the Axion stats site. I think they were coming in like 10, 15 and maybe up around the 40, 60 mark. So that has been a noticeable difference. All right, let's have a look. Let's jump back to the auction there. Whoa, we got some more ETH there, 89.47, 213. Oh, that updated live, so that was pretty cool. I like that. 89.47. So we're heading in the right direction. We've got 7.5 minutes to go, so we'll see what we get in there on that one. So pretty cool. And yeah, 213, almost 214,000 US dollars. And looking good. Let's quickly jump to the activity, see whether whether those actually come in there. Bids, so 11, no, we can't see those yet. That seems to be quite a delay, but it's probably going to come in pretty shortly, and we'll wait for that. Let's jump to the overview. 89.47. We'll check the actual official Axion's dashboard. 89.47. So 213 versus 389. So that's pretty cool. So in real time, if you're staking and registered, you're gonna have your staking account registered. So make sure that it is. Then you will be getting wrapped Bitcoin in real time. So every time a couple of Ethereum come in, you'll be getting a small share of that, and it all adds up as the day goes on. So far we're almost at 90 Ethereum. And so you already got more wrapped Bitcoin divs today. And if we could jump up to the top on the Axion Today dashboard, we can see that we're now at 61.35 wrapped Bitcoin in total divs and 10 VCAs. And we're almost at 4 million US dollars. Obviously, Bitcoin is also rallying to all-time highs, but we're almost at 4 million US dollars in 5 weeks, and that's 10 VCAs. Pretty cool. And the people have already cashed out 39, but 39.14, $2.5 million of that. So pretty exciting stuff there. Wow, that's two-thirds have been cashed out. So what are they doing? Are they hodling? Or are they trading it, or what are they doing? They're going back into the auction more? You know, not sure. So we're almost down to 5 minutes, and we'll see whether anyone comes in with any more surprises as we come into this final sniping moments. Basically, once you get down to a minute, you wouldn't expect too many people to be jumping in. Maybe they did their market bid in the last couple of minutes. So if you're going to enter today, feel free to use the link below. It will take you to this website. Hook up your MetaMask wallet, have some Ethereum in it. Click Send Max on this page down bid in the auction. Click Send Max, and then you've got your bid amount. Then put in the bid amount that you might have, whether it's one Ethereum or whatever. Click Send. Not sure what my amount was in there because I've only got a little bit in there, but let's say I did 0.05, which is all I've got, and there's maybe $100. Then you click Send, and that will bring up your notification, and then your entry will go in there. Then a new line item will show below, my bets, and that will then close out. You'll be able to withdraw and stake that basically in a couple of minutes, or not too long after. It's been a while since I've done one, but that's how it would play out. And then you could stake it. You have to stake it for a minimum of 120 days in a venture capital auction, and maximum of 5,555 days. Now, if you stake it for year after year after year, up to 15 years, you get 20% per year more shares. Up to 15 years, over 300%, and that's why you see a lot of people staking for 15 years or 5,555 days. So pretty cool. All right, 4 minutes. 4 minutes to go. The crowd's going wild. Oh, it just jumped to 101.47. Whoa. I thought that might happen. I thought it might happen, but you know, you never know, dear. 101.47, very cool. That was a very nice move. That's about 15 Ethereum just jumped in there. What's that? Probably about 35,000 US dollars. So that's pretty cool. Very exciting. 101.47, and in there in the last couple of minutes, and that's 101 versus 161. We've still got 3.5 minutes to go, so we'll see what else comes in there, and we'll check that out. So what's that? 101.47 divided by 161.2. So we're at 63% of a technical seller at the moment. 63%, so pretty cool. That's a good number. And they were checking that out, so very cool. I don't know if we've got 3 minutes to go, folks. Let's just check the activity. And still not showing. Oh, there's a bid showing up, 2 ETH that came in. That was 9 minutes ago. So it definitely came in there. And yeah. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Let's see. Any more snipers out there? That was a decent snipe, that one. That was a decent amount. So we had 2 decent amounts in there in the sniping hour. When I say decent, you know, they make a material change on the balance, quite big. So 101.47, very cool. That's almost $250,000 US dollars, and that's pretty outstanding. Almost over $200,000 in staking benefits. So that's over 3.13 Bitcoin's gone to stakers, which represents 85% of the Ethereum that's gone in there. Over $200,000, so not bad. That's a good day. 2 minutes to go. Here we are live here on Axion Token and having fun watching the thing. There we are. There's that. Was that first 10? So 10 ETH there. That was one of them, a dolphin, and then another dolphin bid 2 ETH in there. So very cool. Fisher bid 1 ETH in there. So that's cool too. We'll take that. So 2 minutes to go. Let me line up my little snapshot. Even though this is a bit harder lately to get this accurate, but we'll go for gold. That's all good. So yeah, 101.47. So a good day. This is a good day. 130. It's a pretty good day given that Ethereum is worth $2,400 now. So very cool on that one. And we're almost down to the last minute. The crowd goes wild. You're probably sitting there on the edge of your seat. Excitement. So pretty cool. Almost. Oh, 106.47. That's another 4 ETH in there. That's pretty cool. Raise my hands every time. But that's 1 minute. 1 minute to go, folks, and we're climbing over 250,000, over $250,000 now in there. So very cool. We'll take that one. And 106.47 versus 161.55. Looking good. Let's see if anything else sneaks in there towards the end. Now, sometimes it comes in slightly after the timer goes. I'm not sure why, but seems to apparently do that. 106.161.55. So 66% of the seller level at the moment. So pretty cool. That was another 3% that went in there, and we're down to the last 15 seconds. Pretty fun there. 10 seconds. Here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. There we go. That's the end of the auction. So we'll see what anything actually sneaks in just in the last 30 seconds. I'm not sure whether there's some sort of API thing or whatever, but sometimes a little bit more sneaks in at the end. So we'll watch that countdown. Pretty good. I might take a snapshot about now and have that on in the wallet there. We'll come back to here as well, take a little snapshot of this one. Boom, there we go. And I'm sure where I put that first one now, but there we go. And we'll come back to here. So well done. That was a good auction. So like I say, about 66% of the 90% sold. So that was pretty cool. And very good rate, almost 7.3 million AXN per ETH for all the bidders that went in there, plus a 10% wrap Bitcoin cashback, pretty nice, and a good solid result for the VCA number 10. So that means that we're going to have a regular auction start shortly, and we'll just check out that. It doesn't look like anything, so those Uniswap buybacks of buttons showing up now. That's for the regular auction, which has started. It just takes a second to update. or probably takes about a minute and a half, 2 minutes to update. So there we are. Those are the final results. So very cool. You can check your staking page on the official Axion dashboard and or staking platform, and you can see all your wrapped Bitcoin dividends in there. So pretty awesome stuff. So congratulations to all the stakers out there. You got another good solid day of Axion wrapped Bitcoin divs. So that's really good. And if you went into the auction today, congratulations. You got some pretty awesome results for that too. So looking good. We're just waiting for that to refresh, really reset these numbers. So the auction price, the market price at the moment, 00036. We'll see often at the beginning and the ends of any auctions, VCAs and regular auctions, we see some price movements. At the moment, it's pretty steady. So we'll watch that over the next few hours to see where that heads. And looks like we've got that marketing vote is going to go through pretty unanimously. 80% versus sort of 20%. It's actually more than that. So pretty good result. And waiting for that to update. Just taking a few seconds to update the next day. So I hope you enjoyed that auction close. Good solid result, and waiting for the next auction, regular auction, to start up. Wait till that refreshes. Supposed to have an auto refresh on there, so we're already almost 3 minutes in, and we're waiting for the new number to come up there. So we'll just refresh this dashboard manually and see whether that come up yet. Yeah, there we are. So 107. There's that whale, a whale bid in 5 Ethereum in there. So that was the last, I think the last bid that we got. So we got that 5 Ethereum in there, 10. So it was 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 11 minutes ago. 2 ETH in there. So pretty cool stuff there going on. 1 ETH, 1.3, 2 ETH, and 11 ETH. So those were the big numbers for that close in the sniping hour. I think we all liked that one. That was pretty good. All right, so here's the regular auction. Just started. This is auction day 152, and 14th of April just started, and it's got 107 million Axion in there, 38,500. So if you're looking to go in there and you want to pick up Axion on regular auctions, you get 10% more Axion if you use a referral code. So you can use the one in the video description below. If you self-refer, use 2 accounts, then you can do that as well. So you can do that, and also, you'll potentially get a 10% discount to market. Just depends whether it goes over 90% sold or not. And so it would be 14.52 ETH at the moment to have it 90% sold. So if you get more ETH than that, then that would start erode the auction market discount. But you always get the 10% Axion bonus for using referral code. So that's pretty much it. And that's but I always suggest going in towards the end of the 24-hour period, just so that you make sure that you get the best result for you. But there we are. If you've got a bigger amount, then it probably won't matter too much. But that's how we go. All right. So I think that's it. That's a good wrap up. I don't think we've got anything else there left for today. So once again, if you want to watch Punky and get some marketing insights, go watch Axion Today Show. I've left the video link there right in the bottom. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to grab some dinner, and I will catch you tomorrow at the end of tomorrow's auction. Auction day 152. Peace. All right, catch you then.